Hey guys, what is going on? It's Thomas here. Welcome to the Luminous Training Guide and Skill Build. So first off, when you start level 10 after finishing Introduction for Luminous, you start in a linear now. You have a quest above your head in which you follow it all the way to level 30. That's the quickest way of leveling. You just follow the quest line to level 30, and by that time you get your second job. No problem over there. Just follow the quest line. It's much faster. It'll teleport you to the map you need to complete the quest. You farm it, and you also get EXP for completing the quest at the end. So after you complete that, you're meant to go to Mushroom Kingdom starting from level 30. He'll teleport you there himself. And I recommend finishing the storyline all the way to level 60. So finish the storyline to level 60. That's what I recommend. However, if you don't want to do that, you can always train at the Spear Peppies and the Helmet Peppies in Mushroom Kingdom. Now the thing about it is that the quest line follows approximately where you're meant to train. So for example, I need to complete the Mushroom Kingdom quest line in order to finish the Luminous quest. However, you can also train here on these Helmet Peppies and Spear Peppies instead of just completing this quest line. So it depends on what you want. After that, at level 40, 36, you change to CDs in Koenig Square. Now Koenig Square is another place where you have the questline for Luminous, which you can or cannot complete depending on if you want to or not. So after CDs, go to Hector's in Onaf or the Scarecrows in the Chimney. The only reason I don't have a clip for that is because I follow the Luminous questline and I skipped all of that over. So at level 50, after training at the Hector's from level 40 to 50, or the Scarecrows at 40 to 50, go to Christ over here. Now just jump to the top of the map and go to the very right portal, and next you find all these monsters there. Now what my tactic is for training this spot is just to cycle maps. For example, don't stay in one map, go from one map to the next map to the next map. It's much faster EXP than if you stayed in one map, because the spawn is always refreshed when you go to another map. Train at level 50 to 60 in Christ, and next you end up at level 64, your third job advancement. Now after you get a third job advancement, what you want to do is head over to Arian and start training on sand rats and sandmos, or whatever they're called. So train over here is actually extremely fast EXP. As I said, if from level 30 to 60, you may wait 1 to 30. Definitely do the quest line. 30 to 60, if you want, you can also train if you want. But level 60 and upwards, I wouldn't recommend doing the quest at all. I'll just train it out. So sand rats from level 60 to 70. From level 60 to 70, you go to at level 70 you go to voids over here and start training here. Now this one will get you to level 90. Amazing EXP. You can also change the MP3 anytime you want, but I just prefer the flatter map. Much easier to travel around, especially when you're luminous, as well as the fact that your spells are more built for flat maps. At level 90, do the quest line and then jump into aliens. Aliens are amazing EXP. Nothing can be a substitute for them until level 110. Level 110 is where you go to Lionel Castle, of course. But aliens is a wonderful training spot. It gives a lot of EXP. I'm on 3 times EXP right now. That's my leveling so fast. So go kill them. Now the best thing about it is that even though this is a guide to level 100, these guys can be trained on until 110 or even further than that if you want. But it's better if you go to Lionel Castle and you find a party. It's much quicker EXP, and you don't have to train here for too long. So I got my 4th job over here, and you can see me just using this awesome chain lightning spell on voids, and it just bounces every single way in the map. Awesome EXP. So that ends my training guide for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this part of it. Skill build is coming up next. And my skill build is kind of based off what I know and what my knowledge is. Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the skill build for Luminous. Now, I'm going to start out with first job, since it's only right that we go in chronological order. So first off, you have 1 default flash shower and abyssal drop. So the first thing I went for was light speed. Now it's basically a teleport, and the only reason I got it was because I wanted the high mobility. So I maxed out that first, only 10 levels, not too hard. After that, I went for Abyssal Drop. Abyssal Drop is a much better mobbing spell than Flash Shower is, and since this is GMS, you have an availability of both of these spells, so I chose Abyssal Drop over Flash Shower simply because it hits more enemies and it's a better mobbing skill vertically and sideways as well. Next, I went for Dark Affinity for its 5% damage. Not much for first drop, but it's still better than other skills that you can get at the earlier levels. After that, I went for Standard Magic Guard. Help me survive, and it's a pretty amazing spell. I never had to use a potion my entire time, my entire maple life on Luminous. I've never actually had to use a potion unless I was potting up to 4 HP and MP before I enter the boss. But Zen Magic Guard is an awesome spell. It's a passive, so you don't have to use it anymore, which means that you can't get debuffs or forget about it. After that, I went straight for Flash Shower. I don't know, made some variety in my training. Didn't really help much anyway. My Abyssal Drop was a powerful spell by itself. Last but not least, I maxed out Mana Well, a nice buff that might be useful in late game, as in like the level 100 and plus, where it gives 30% more mana, so that's a pretty effective spell, but you don't need it for early levels because you never actually need to use like MP anyway. So moving on to second job, you have one Sylvan Lance and one Pressure Void to start with. The first thing I went for was Magic Booster. Now the first thing I did was max this up because I attack so slow with Sylvan Lance. So I maxed up Magic Booster straight away, maxed out Spell Mastery, 40 Mastery and Magic Attack, then maxed out High Wisdom. So I maxed out these skills over here, which just basically boosted my damage and attack speed overall. So that means all the skills I used before would still do the same amount of damage. By the way, level 1 spells is still better than the jobs behind it, so you can actually, as soon as you get level 1 on it, you can start using it in replacement for the skill before. So anyway, after that I found Sylvan Lance to be a much better skill, so I maxed it up first. After that I went for Black Blessing, and I maxed it up after for the extra magic attack. I went for Blinding Pillar. I had no idea what it is. I don't even use it to this day, but I still got it because Pressure Void, I just don't like that skill at all. You have to charge up for an extremely long time, and it's one of those skills that gets replaced by the next job, so I just kept it there. I didn't really even use it the entire time, since first job and second job don't actually require you to change back and forth to get advantage of the equilibrium mode, but in third job you do. So anyway, you get 1 point. You don't get any points for this one, my bad. But the first thing I did was put 1 on Spectral Light, 1 on Moonlight Spear, 1 on Death Scythe, and 1 on Ray of Redemption. I have no idea why, it just looked pretty cool. So I got those 1 on each of the 4 attacking spells at the top. Next thing I did was max out Photic Meditation for the extra magic attack. 40 magic attack for 180 seconds is a really nice buff you can get. If I can show you right now, there we go, gives like 1.7k range at level 106, which is pretty amazing. After that I maxed up Lunar Tide for the extra critical chance or damage depending on whether or not your HP is higher or lower than your MP. So I maxed out those two again. I like those buffs and passives over the actual attacking spell, at least for early game, where you level up extremely fast anyway. Next thing I got was I maxed out Spectral Light. Even though it is one of those spells that you have to charge up for a long time, you know, I found it to be much more useful than Moonlight Spear, because Moonlight Spear did a lot less damage than Spectral Light did, and Spectral Light had a much longer reach as well. So after maxing out Spectral Light, I went for Dust Guard and Shadow Shell. Doesn't matter which order you make it in. I got Dust Guard first because that would help me at earlier levels compared to Shadow Shell, which is more for bossing. So after I maxed out those two spells, I went straight for Death Scythe. Now Death Scythe is one of those spells that you can get in Equilibrium mode, but you can also use it out of it with a cooldown of 24 seconds, so that still helped me with a little bit of training and look cool as well. So next thing I went for Moonlight Spear. I don't know why I went for Moonlight Spear and not Ray of Redemption, but you know, whatever, YOLO swag. So I finished maxing out Moonlight Spear over Ray of Redemption and left it there. If I could go back, I'd probably get rid of this because I never even used it in the first place and go for Ray of Redemption because, you know, I just stayed on light the entire time and there was no need for me to go in Equilibrium mode. So yeah, anyway, moving on to, well, that's all actually. Fourth job is for a later video because I barely even have any points in this one. So that's going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed my training guide and my skill build. If you guys have any corrections you want to make, don't forget to leave them below, and I will hopefully change in my videos with annotations and stuff, or add it in the description. So anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feedback is always welcome. Don't forget to like that video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more videos coming soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you guys later. See ya.